Today we're going to cover how to use the manual drawing tool inside of the Edge takeoff window, using both the keyboard shortcuts and the on-screen capability. Once you've created your page in your bid and you've loaded your conditions, you'll need to navigate to the takeoff window. Once you're in the takeoff window, it's important to note that you will need to set your scale. So click on Scale down here at the bottom for us, click the drop-down arrow, and simply assign a scale that you would like to have. You don't have a set of plans, so in this case you can choose whatever scale you'd like. Here I'm going to choose 1/4 inch, and then I'm going to say OK. Once I say OK, I'm ready to start drawing. Now, it's important to note that when using manual draw, you do have the ability to use that for an area condition as well as a length condition. The important thing to note with a length condition is please make sure that you have the continuous line tool selected, otherwise the manual draw will not work for you. So, starting with our area condition, what we're going to do is we're going to click the first point of our building on the takeoff. Once you click your first point, on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll notice that the manual draw capability became available. So in this case, I'm going to draw a very simplistic building. I'm just going to draw a 100 by 50 rectangle. So I've already clicked my first point, so now I just need to designate the orientation of the building. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click in the length field. I'm going to type in my dimension, and then I'm going to click the arrow in the direction I want to draw that. In this case, I click the right arrow. So now I've got my 100 lineal foot line. But I want to go down 50 feet. So I click in the length field, I clear out the 100, I type in 50, and then I click the down arrow. If I want to take my line back over to the left, ultimately I'll click in the length field, clear out the 50, type in my dimension, hit the left arrow. Now in this case, I don't have any additional measurements to add to my building, and because I'm working with an area condition, I can click enter on the keyboard to go ahead and finish that shape for myself. So this is the capability you have when using the on-screen function for manual draw after you click your first point to the building. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump down to the length condition, and we're going to show you manual drawing, but this time I'm going to use the keyboard instead of utilizing the arrows here on the right-hand side of the screen. So to do that, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click my very first point where I want this shape to be drawn. Now, instead of moving my mouse to the right-hand side of the screen, I'm going to hold Control on the keyboard, and I'm going to click the arrow in the direction that I want the line to be drawn. So in this case, I'm going to hit the down arrow, and I'm going to type in 10 feet, and then I click enter. I just drew a 10 lineal foot line. If you would like to continue, hold Control and click the next dimension or the next direction that you would like to see the arrow go. In this case, I'm going to hit the right arrow, and I'm going to type in 3 feet and click enter. If I wanted to continue, I hold Control, click the up arrow, type in my dimension, and enter. And then if I wanted to finish this shape, I would need to go ahead and go back to the left. So I would hold Control, hit the left arrow, type in my dimension, hit enter again. At this point, my shape is almost completed. However, I need to go ahead and finish that. And to do that, I go ahead and click enter on the keyboard one more time. Once you hit that enter the last time, you'll notice that your shape is finished and that you've drawn in a 10 by 3 dimension in this case. So again, the way to review, when using manual draw, first click the point on the takeoff, and then you can either use the on-screen functionality or you can use the keyboard shortcuts. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to give us a call on our tech support line. We'd be happy to assist you in any way we can. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.